Yeah. So, as you know, we take short readings. We take callers over the phone, and we like to give each person a little bit of time so we don't try to leave everyone out. And sorry, I'm a little razzled right now. We had some technical difficulties.
We couldn't dial in. We're good now. I'm gonna set the timer for us. So we'll give everybody about 5 to 7 minutes. This way we can get to a bunch of people.
Yes. All right.
And are you ready?
Gotta take our first caller. Good evening. Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hi. Good. Hi, this is Bryn from New York City calling.
Bryn? Hey, Bryn, how are you?
Yeah. Okay. I just want to know if my guides feel that I'm listening well to them, or is there something I'm not listening to, or something I need to do that I'm not hearing from them?
I feel like you're not using all of your talent, I'm gonna say. I feel like you're trying to, but you're not. Like they're saying you're very creative, very expressive, but you're not being as creative or expressive as you can be. Does that make sense?
Right. There's a blockage. Like, I'm trying to get this art kind of psychic art off the ground, where I look at a picture of a person or a photo, and I would get impressions from the photo, and then, or if the person's in front of me, I think we talked about this maybe, do a reading with the person as I'm doing this artwork, and I can try to do it, and I'm not getting any impressions, or it's hard, it's a struggle, it's not flowing.
There you go.
I feel like you're definitely energetically blocked, and I keep on hearing them tell you to go to the beach. You have to ground yourself and really just reconnect. Maybe the root chakra's off balance too.
Okay.
They're telling me to bring out your inner child again.
Yeah, that's the root chakra, old childhood traumas too. Maybe you got to clear some childhood stuff. Yeah.
It could be. You have to find that moment of wonder again, just to look at everything with brand new eyes.
Innocent.
Yeah. I've been feeling blocked. That's been a theme all my life.
Now, let me ask you, do you paint?
Yeah. I paint and I do some drawing, but, like I was telling you, it doesn't, it's like I also do readings, but it's almost like with all of that, plus the artwork, I have to put a lot of effort in. There's not a flow, there's not a flow usually. Sometimes it seeps in and it comes, but generally speaking, it's a struggle, and then my mind gets in the way, and then I get down on myself and say, well, I know I'm supposed to do this, and I want to do this, but it's not happening.
Yeah, I think you have to take a little more time to reconnect, ground yourself, maybe clear your thoughts. Every time people go to the beach, you feel like you're relaxing a little bit more. Maybe you're releasing some things in your subconscious that you're not aware of. Have you been to the beach lately?
Not lately, but probably a good idea.
Yeah, I feel like go there with your pen or your easel, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Clear yourself and then just start automatic drawing or whatever comes to you. I think it's going to help clear some things.
Yeah, because it's showing me the paint is swirling. Things are swirling around your head.
So many ideas.
Absolutely. Now, let me ask you, I have an older woman here with me, skinny, short hair. Do you have a daughter or a niece?
I don't have any children.
Do you have a niece then?
I have a sister.
Younger?
She's a year older.
No, they're talking about this girl. Like almost like being with
Yes.
this girl.
Yes, a sister.
Okay. Well, they're telling me that
Yeah,
she'll help you
sister.
relieve some of your mind stress.
Hmm.
Is she an open
Well,
person?
my sister is ill. She's had mental problems, and on March 16th, she had a hemorrhagic stroke, and she's been in some hospitals recovering. So, that's my sister's situation.
I totally understand. Something tells me just
Like visit.
keep an eye on her and visit her.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if
I do visit her.
I don't know if something happened during the stroke, but it opened her eyes.
Yeah, I almost feel like she'll be able to
Okay.
communicate with you through maybe artwork or pictures too.
Well, she's alive though.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, but I think she will be able to express herself better, communicate better with you.
Somehow
through
she'll
artwork
help
and
you.
pictures. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Almost like a muse or something, maybe.
Absolutely.
Huh. Interesting.
And just take one day at a time. I think you're trying so many things to focus that's actually making it worse.
Or just being too hard on yourself
Yeah,
too.
that could be it.
You're just judging yourself too much. You gotta knock it off.
Yeah.
I know, easier said than done.
It's just been it's been such a long-standing thing.
Yeah, I understand.
It's too long.
You know what? Even too, I feel like what Shaun was saying. Maybe you need to bring your easel when you're by your sister and just start.
Yeah.
Drawing things. I feel like she's going to help you. You're going to help her. Maybe it'll help unblock some things.
All right.
There's probably like a trauma that they had together that
It could be.
Got to get past.
It was when she was a girl.
Yeah, when she was younger.
There could be like some trauma when you were younger, when you were
I see like 14, 15
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, no, I know I've had trauma. In my life, I'm not quite sure what it was, because sometimes I don't remember a lot of my childhood life.
Yeah.
Right.
You block things. That's what happens. So I'm going to say go to the beach, ground yourself, relax a little bit, and then go visit your sister, bring your easel, talk to her, communicate with her, see what comes to mind. And I think you're going to get some good ideas and she'll get some good ideas. I feel like it'll be a good system.
And last thing,
okay.
I think mentally you block out certain spirits.
Oh, for sure.
Because maybe they weren't so...
Yeah, there's definitely a darker energy. Like, I think it's a grandfather. It's an older male who's a little bit older that you definitely have been blocking for a good reason. But I feel like you're unintentionally then blocking other spirits.
Exactly. And he wasn't a nice guy, but he is a good person now. You have to remember that.
I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is.
Okay.
He's thin, tall, older.
Yeah.
He shows me when you're younger, like I'm gonna say between 8 and 14. It could be a teacher. I don't even know. But it's definitely when he was alive and he was here, he was very nasty and negative. Rude, like very rude.
All right.
Yeah, open your ears, boy. Listen.
Yeah. Not nice talk, right? Mm-hmm.
No. But
okay, I'll have to.
Yeah, you think about that.
Yeah, I mean, it could be so much that you're blocking him still, and you're still blocking. You know what I mean? That you're not even thinking about him.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Keep us up to date on how everything goes.
Okay.
Yes, we're sending you good energy, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thank you.
Good night.
All right, have a good night. All right.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
Oh, hello, Shaun and Lori. So nice to speak with you. My name is Wendy from Rancho Cordova.
Hi, how are you? How can we help you tonight?
Well, I recently moved on
Yeah.
April 30th, and
I
it
was
was
just gonna say
traumatic.
movement.
Yeah.
And my previous apartment manager is a very unkind woman. And she sent me an email around 12 days after the move out, and she said, out of final cost, and she states she's not only going to keep my $500 security deposit, she wants another $1,100. And I lived there almost 7 years. She's way out. So she's asking for March utilities. That's been paid. And she also says she wants $750 per painting. And in the lease that we signed that they created, it clearly states if you've resided in the apartment for 37 months or more, you owe $0 for cleaning and painting.
Yeah.
So I think they hit a monopoly because she was supposed to send, I think she was supposed to send a hard copy letter, including receipts, within 21 days. Well, it's past 21 days now. Somebody gave me a suggestion, and I think it's brilliant, but you tell me what you pick up. They said, send all this information to the corporate office, to her supervisor.
Right.
And so I am planning on doing that. So I will I prevail? Will they keep the $500 security deposit? Will they say goodbye to the rest of it? Or if I owe nothing, what's going to happen?
Okay. I mean, I feel like this person definitely is driving a hard bargain, and they're always looking for an argument, very argumentative. I mean, it's the manager. I guess she is trying to get every dollar she can get. But I'm getting like, don't worry about it. I feel like she's definitely going to keep the $500, but I feel like there's nothing else that could be done legally. I get the death card, which is like an ending. It's almost like put it in the past, forget about it type of thing. I mean, unless you're physically served papers. But I don't see that coming. I feel like it's more bark than bite. What about you?
Yeah, I have an older woman talking to me right now. She goes, stop. It's not a big deal. This is the smallest thing on your mind should be. Wow, I can't talk. This should be the smallest thing in your mind. Did someone bring you flowers recently?
Oh, I'm sorry. What was your question?
Did someone bring you flowers recently?
No.
Like in a pot?
I gave my sister flowers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Could this be your mother? Or grandmother that passed?
Maternal. I think it's mom.
It feels like a mom. Basically, she's
probably mother for one.
Well, she's watching over, and she's watching you give these flowers because she's showing me you holding flowers.
Yeah.
And
wonderful. Who's gonna give me flowers?
No. She's showing that she's watching over you guys, and she's seen you give your sister the flowers.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, you know what? Before she passed, I would tell her frequently how dearly I love her forever and how thankful I am. And I said that our symbolism will be flowers.
Perfect.
Oh, there you go.
Forever love. So that could be a sign.
Yep.
Absolutely. But
yeah.
She said, I'm going to say it as she said it. You're not a victim anymore. Mm-hmm. So don't see yourself as one.
Yeah, and I'm also hearing, pick your battles. This is not something to put your energy into. If anything, it's almost like let them fight and get their energies all crazy, because at the end of the day, they'll keep their $500, and I think that's all they're going to be entitled to. I think it might be some harassment, right? There might be some emails or crazy stuff but it almost feels like it's just intimidating. You
Absolutely.
know, I think they just want to intimidate you into doing what they say or giving them more money. I would definitely not give them anything, like you said. And just think of it as they really don't have power. You've already left, so you already aren't stuck there or held to whatever they're telling you to do. And I would just, not focus on it.
Right. Focus on everything else in your life that's important.
Well, thank you. And did I mention, she says, if I don't give her the money in cashier's check or money order by the 15th day of June, she's going to send me to collections.
Yeah, I mean, she has no valid evidence for that. You have the lease that you signed with, all of the real details on it. I feel like it almost doesn't even warrant getting a lawyer because you're going to pay them for no reason. They're going to tell you the same things. If anything, I would highlight the lease. I would highlight the parts of the lease that you had signed that says that you're not going to owe money after the 36 months that you lived there for painting and whatnot, and just send that back in an email. Don't even fight, but don't give it a lot of energy. Like I said, if anything, just highlight the parts. Don't even over explain it. She's going to know, oh, what are these parts she's highlighting, and look at it. You know what I mean?
Well, I think she may be in legal trouble because she was supposed to send me itemized receipts, and that was not included.
Right.
Yeah.
And so something's fishy about this. And somebody said to contact her corporate office and send all this to them. That's her boss. And if I do that, will the situation just evaporate?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I see you literally either copying them on what she's telling you and then sending them the copy of your lease. But I would trust your intuition on that one. And yeah, I feel like she's like fake and it's all intimidation.
Yeah. But try to get your mind off stuff. Try to get your mind off this stuff.
Well, she and I try to do what? I'm sorry.
Try to get your mind off this. You're focusing on it. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, that's true, Shaun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I believe you. And she and I are complete opposites.
I know.
I am a humanitarian and an unusually kind person. She's a bully and very mean.
Yeah, so don't even give your energy to her.
And a quick question. Was your mom a good cook?
What was your question, Shaun?
Was your mom a good cook?
Yes, a wonderful cook.
I know. She's admiring your kitchen. It was then like an upgrade. I don't know if you use it enough, but she loves it.
Oh, she loves our new kitchen?
Yeah.
Yes. She hangs out in there a lot.
Well, that's nice. It is a beautiful apartment, Shaun and Lori. It really is more comfortable and very private.
Very nice. And last thing before we go, because I have to get to the next caller. Your mom, I don't know if it's butterscotch or like caramel candy. Is that something she enjoyed?
It's butterscotch, I think, because I was hearing about the butter.
The butter. She gets so much butter.
She loves divinity.
What's that?
Peanut butter, she loves.
Oh, peanut butter.
Oh, maybe with butter. Okay, peanut butter. It makes sense. I'm thinking butter, like butterscotch, but all right.
I know, and I was hearing butter too, and I didn't know what it was for. Peanut butter makes sense.
Well, good luck with everything.
Yes, butter fudge.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Like that too. Well, it was nice talking to you, and we wish you good luck.
I love both of you. May God bless you. Thank you for giving me the privilege of calling you.
Oh.
And you know what? I believe in love because of my beloved parents and my brother in heaven and my sister Leslie and nephew Brandon.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, you have a wonderful night. We'll talk soon.
God bless you both. Sending you blessings.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Going to the next caller. Hello, what's your name?
Hi, this is what?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Okay.
Oh, how can we help you today?
Hi, do you have any messages from anyone in spirit for me for guidance?
Sure. And what's your name and where are you calling from?
Is it Patty from Illinois?
Oh, there you go. Okay. Sorry about that. I was cutting out before.
Is it your brother that's crossed, the male that's on your age level?
Yeah, I do have a brother that crossed.
Yeah. I keep on seeing something about a scar over his heart or a cross over his heart. Does that make any sense to you? Or like on his chest?
No, I wouldn't
I don't know what that's for. So I keep on seeing like a cross or a scar on his chest.
Promise.
Oh, a promise. It does look like,
Crossed
I
my
crossed
heart.
my heart. Oh, very good. See? This is why we need each other.
Yes, he's talking about a promise he made.
To her, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he never forgot it, or he kept it, his promise, or he's keeping it. That he's keeping his promise to you.
My husband, my husband had a defibrillator, so there's
Oh, okay. So, and your husband's also crossed?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This is what then they're showing to us. Your brother and your husband are together. I feel like your brother's saying that he's watching over him on the other side, if that makes sense. And that he's
Okay.
and that he's listening to you. That he's listening to you and he's taking care
For
of
the
him.
first time.
Yeah, for the first time. He's going to listen to you and take care of things on the other side. I see nothing but I see lots of butterflies and I smell maple syrup. I don't know if that means anything to you, but that's coming from your husband. Like that sweet maple smell.
No, my son has a drinking problem, and I didn't know if my husband had any. Is he around him? Is he trying to help him?
Maybe that's. And is he drinking like hard liquor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what that means. I think that's what that smell is for. It's almost like when their breath when. Okay, so I have a couple things. He's definitely watching over him, but he's not heading in the right direction. And is he not in the same town as you, or where? That he's not close around by you?
He's with her.
So he's he's very
He's
disconnected.
Yes, exactly.
The thing is, I feel like he's not. I feel like a big distance between you guys. So if he's physically living with you, then that means mentally he's just very disconnected, which is a big thing, a big issue. Is there any way you can get him into like a sober house or a program?
I'm trying.
Yeah, I think that's what needs to be done. I actually see somebody like coming in, like I don't know if it's a nurse or a psychiatrist. I see somebody coming in and talking with him and then him agreeing to go. But he needs that because I like all I smell is that liquor.
Did your brother have an addictive personality?
Similar traits?
My brother?
Yeah.
My husband and my brother, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because they're both identifying like they can identify with that.
Yeah. Fighting the battle, yeah.
Yeah, and they're trying very hard to help, but he is going through his own battle right now, and it's killing you.
The good news is, though, I see him accepting help. I feel like it's like 5th time's the charm type of thing. But I feel like he is almost ready to accept it. He has some sort of kidney failure or liver damage. There's something going on with the kidneys and the liver right now too. And I don't know if it's going to take that sickness that's going to make him wake up or be shocked, because And I keep on hearing he was, and he is so handsome and he's grown. Like, what are you doing? And I think that's coming
Yeah.
from your husband. He's like, he's trying to talk sense into him. It's like the light isn't on though. I see dark, which is usually like depression and
Yeah.
just not wanting to be there and not wanting to connect.
Is your family very religious?
Some of them are. I can't say that they're a support system though.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the captain?
Because I keep saying saint something, like stepping in.
Which saint?
I don't know if it's the
Was it
saint or
Michael?
is it actually.
I was seeing Saint Michael. I was hearing something about the captain, and then, that song, "Oh, the captain, please bring me my wine." Okay, so this is my other question: Do you give him alcohol or do you supply it?
No, I don't.
Because I feel like there's a factor there that maybe if you're not supplying it, that he feels like you are, or he feels like you're allowing it. And this is your son himself, right? So not that you are, but this is what he's telling himself. Maybe because you're allowing him to live there, he thinks he could still do it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's almost like he feels like you're allowing it, so he thinks it's okay to still do. I know it's not what you're doing, but
Right,
that's
it's
what he's
not
thinking in
logical.
his head, right?
Right.
Your husband is getting very emotional, and I feel it.
Yeah.
He's just saying that he's sorry to say this, but you got to let him hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
Because he can't take you down with it. He calls it a wake-up call.
Mm-hmm. Right, and this is probably also hard to hear, but I think even cutting him off, shutting him out, and it could be not kicking him out, but maybe just not talking to him or ignoring him.
Like setting boundaries.
Setting boundaries, yeah, because there's something there in his psyche that, well, mom's still letting me live here, or it's still okay then. But I do, and I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they do make house calls, but I honestly I see it's either one or two people that come in. They look like doctorish, so it's either the person from maybe the rehab or a psychologist that come in. They sit down, they talk with you and him. And is there another brother, or there's a buddy? There's another guy who's gonna help you do this. It's either another son of yours or one of his friends. And I see that.
This would be one of his friends.
Yeah, I think and I see like the four of you guys talking. So you, one of his friends, the doctor, and him, and you guys are talking, and then he agrees. He sits there and he says, "Okay, fine," and he agrees to take the help. I feel like, unfortunately, it might not be until like October. I keep on getting like tens.
Wow.
But I would say in the meantime, try to, I don't want to say give him the silent treatment, but I almost feel like if he thinks you're totally blocking him and not talking to him, he's going to start to see, I need my mom, or, oh, wow, maybe she isn't okay with this.
Don't talk to him when he talks like that to you.
Yeah.
That's what your husband said.
Don't feed the fire. Yeah.
Don't feed it.
He said what?
Don't even acknowledge him when he talks that way to you.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he raises his voice or says bad things.
Only when he's in it.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, yeah. Because, and before this all happens, you might want to talk to somebody. Because your husband, he hangs out with you at night, and I think you try to do everything to block your mind from going into that depression.
Right.
I'm getting closure.
Yeah. But he says, stop trying to fight the thoughts and fight yourself and get some help, because it's about you too. It's not all about him.
Yeah.
And he keeps sending you roses. I don't know if that's significant.
I seen like the rose and the Beauty and the Beast thing. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Like in the case, like a rose in a case. Enchanted rose.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry you're going through all this, and we do have to go, but please keep in touch.
Yeah, and I feel like take care of yourself. I really think, though, everything is telling me that there is going to be a movement away from these troubled times. But like Shaun said, I think he still needs to hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
You need to practice a little more tough love on him, which I know isn't easy. So definitely you should be talking to somebody, not just a friend, either going to your own group like an NA.
Right.
I mean, I think that's very, very, very important here. And I do think that you guys together will be able to break the cycle for him. So
Absolutely.
I say stick on it. I do see change as very possible. I mean, and it's going to be hard work. A lot of the cards that I pulled say you have to put in a little bit more hard work, tough love, but then you'll be able to get him to accept the help.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay?
All right.
Hang in there. We're sending you love and light.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
That's always hard.
Yeah. And we all deal with it. That's the thing. We all have that. We just got to stick together and help each other. That's all.
All right. We're going to take the next caller, a 954 number. Hi.
Hi,
Hi. Good evening.
Hey,
how are
what?
you guys?
Good. How
Good.
are you? What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Sharon, and I'm calling from New York City, and I have 41 years of sobriety in June. So
Congratulations.
congrats.
I love that. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
My
Thank you so
mom,
much.
my mother just made 5 years in May, so I'm so proud of her too.
Oh, beautiful.
It's always a good
I love
thing.
that. Beautiful, beautiful. It is a journey. It's not a destination.
Right,
It's a
one day at a
wonderful journey,
time. Yeah.
No matter what happens. Exactly. But I wanted to know about finances, or if you see anyone, or about relationships, whatever comes in. Whatever comes in.
Who's the uncle with the big nose?
Oh, that's my uncle. Hi, me.
That's the first thing you see when he walks in is his nose.
Oh God, his nose. Yeah, he looks nice.
Are you a water person? Do you like the water?
I like the water. Yeah.
No, he's showing me like he's happy the summer's coming, and like he thinks you should. I don't know if it's a pool or a beach or something like that.
Yeah, were you redoing something in your backyard, or are you trying to do like add something in?
No, I really don't have a backyard. I live in an apartment building in the city, so, but I do get to the beach, and I love
Good.
the beach, so I
That's
something about-
enjoy.
That's
being
what
around
he's
the
excited
water,
about. Yeah.
I heard something about excavation. I don't know what that's for. I was thinking about digging.
You're digging up treasure that we don't know about.
And what do you do for work?
I work at a bank.
At a bank.
Well,
okay.
that's money right there. No, I'm joking.
I don't know. I wonder if that's what the excavation has to do with.
I don't know.
Okay, so you work at a bank. Are you going to be working at a new bank or switching locations?
Not that I'm aware of. I'm working at this bank for quite some time. So far, working there like 11 years.
Oh, nice.
Of course, I want to.
I feel like it's within the same thing you're doing. Maybe the same title and maybe even the same bank. but I feel like they're building a new one. I keep on hearing something about excavation. I'm seeing like digging. And your first question was about finances and things like that. And I feel like that's where it's going to come from. So it's probably going to be a new location. And are you a branch manager or a manager? What's your title there?
No, I'm just like customer service.
Customers, well, don't say just like, but I think I hear them saying that they want to pull you out, but to bring you to the new place and show people the ropes or train the people over there.
At a higher position, right?
Yeah, at a higher position. So I think it's within or through the same company, but at a different space. 7, and I think you'll find out about it after July. But it definitely means to bringing more money people in, because I see you like training people or being able to teaching people. Yeah, you're going to be training people. Exactly. Maybe you're training them in customer service, which would make sense. But I was hearing branch manager. Maybe you're going to be the customer service branch manager, whatever it is. But I definitely feel like there's new things in the work there. Don't limit yourself too, because I do see you putting up some blockages. Like for no reason. You could go further, you can go higher. You're going to double your salary. Don't block yourself. People like you. They like talking to you.
Well, I'm close to retirement. I'm close to retirement age. So I really kind of, at this point, I really kind of, want to retire and do something that I really want to do.
I got you.
Just play my piano and travel and just do things that I have passion about.
Right.
I mean, I just don't have any passion about
the bank. I know, but I think you're still going to do it for like another 2 years or so. The good part is, though, I see more. I see more money coming in, though. So I guess the additional money you'll make in the next 2 years will be great to add to traveling. To the traveling pot.
Was your uncle very more money focused?
Yeah, he had a lot of money. Yeah, my uncle.
Yeah, because he's shown me that money's always in his pockets. He's generous, but very money focused. And apparently, I guess, I'm assuming your mom passed. You were.
Yeah.
Did she use up a lot of the money that you were supposed to get?
No. I mean, my mom passed. My uncle was, he actually, my uncle sold the instruments to the Beatles when they first arrived in the United States. He's the one that sold them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the instruments. Yeah, but he was focused. He was management. They had a big place in Manhattan. But my mother was out, no, I don't. I mean, we lived nice and, but nothing crazy.
Well, no, he was saying, I guess, that you expected more from the inheritance.
Oh, no. I knew what, she didn't have a whole lot, but, whatever she had,
right.
But I just
well, he made a joke. That's all. He was joking around. He goes,
he made a joke. Oh.
Yeah, he's like, well, you couldn't live off that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But and I see you. Actually, this is interesting. I feel like once you get a piano, you usually keep it, right? But I see you selling a piano and getting a newer one, or it's like the one that you always wanted, if that makes sense. I don't play the piano, but he's saying there's like this brand or this one that you've always wanted, and you're going to get that.
Yeah, I switch out pianos.
Oh, you do? See, I figured like usually when you get one, you have it.
Yeah, that's yours.
So there's this one you're going to get that.
You know what?
There's this one you're going to get that you're going to love. I don't know. Some part of it is going to be light blue. Now, I've never seen a light blue piano, but maybe it's going to be the tag or the symbol or the emblem. but he said this is the one that you're going to get that you're going to love, and you're going to play it and you're going to do good. And also another just, did you ever want to play like on off-Broadway shows, like just do the music on that? I see you like on the side of a stage doing music. Not like the center.
I do play, yeah, I mean, I do play Broadway songs, and I'm playing since I'm 9 years old, so I'm 68. I'm playing a while. I'm playing
Very cool.
for, for a long time, but I enjoy it, and it's a lot of fun. So,
well, I think when you
healing.
I think when you retire, you're gonna make money doing that. Literally, like playing at shows, at a play or something. You're gonna have your piano off the side, and you're gonna be like doing the music cues and stuff. As it's gonna be like after you retire for fun, extra money.
But your uncle talks like a salesperson, so I'm just gonna tell you. He said you're gonna be fine. Are you looking to move south?
You know what? I actually used to live in Florida, and then I moved back to New York. So am I moving south again?
I don't know if it's Florida, but he's talking about get out of New York. That's his words.
Get out of New York.
He goes, if you want to be comfortable, get out of New York.
Who said that? My uncle.
Your uncle. Yeah, he talks like a salesperson. He talks very fast.
Yeah.
He, I don't know if he has. Did he wear cologne or maybe smoked? It's like musky.
Musky, yeah.
Musky, yeah.
He used to smoke cigarettes
Oh.
years ago, but then he stopped a long time. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Maybe
that's probably
he
his.
smokes over there.
Yeah. But
Yes, he was. Yeah,
he said you're
yeah,
absolutely
I
going to
mean,
be fine.
Sounds like it. Yeah. Well, I hope so. I just like to do something that I really, really enjoy, and hopefully I'll find something. My son is going to be bottling wine, and he has his friend bought a cheese place, so I'm thinking of maybe going into that with them. And
very nice.
I bought some real estate in Utah, so I will hopefully,
Maybe it was Utah.
I'm just putting a little bit things in
That's
every
wonderful.
pot, so to see what bubbles up.
Yeah, I see the Utah.
But,
I see the real estate being fruitful too. You're going to get money from that. Yeah, I don't think you're going to have to worry about money.
So where's three coming in money wise, like 30,000 or?
Yeah, I think that might be from the next couple of years. Like I feel like she's going to be able to save more. You're definitely getting a raise and a new change in position at your job, and I think you're going to be able to save that because you're only going to be there for like another couple of years, but you're going to be able to use like that additional that you weren't getting for your traveling and other investments. So you're set. I would be happy.
Yeah. No, as long as I have my health, I am happy too.
And as long as you have health, family, and live your life.
Yes. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Pleasure talking to you too. All the best. Thank you so much.
Have a good night, hon.
Good night.
You as well. Bye-bye.
Bye. Who's our next caller?
All right. Hi, good evening. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. How can we help you
My
tonight?
name is Tanika.
Hi, Tanika.
How are you? Where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm good. My name is Tanika. I'm calling from Florida right now.
Florida, nice.
And I'm so glad I got through. I've been wanting to talk to you guys for a while. I know you guys are great. I just wanted to see what you see. Recently, also a relationship had ended, and I'm kind of still hurt about that. And if you pick up anything about that or him, or if it's over, or if it's not over, or what happened, I'd be open to hearing it. But anything you have to tell me, I'm open to hearing.
Okay.
Because I have like dreams and I'm wondering if they're even going to happen.
First of all, are you looking to make a move with your job or do something different?
I would really like to.
Because I have an older guy here and he's like really pushing you. He's like, take the leap, take the leap.
Do it now. Yeah, and I kept on hearing do it now. Now's the timing.
He's really forceful.
Is it your dad or your uncle that's passed? Because he's not very old, but he's older than you.
Yeah.
Well, my father's still here. He wants me to go into what he does, which is insurance adjustment. I got the license for it, but I just don't think I would like it.
Now, this is something that you want to do.
I'm not sure.
Did you want to be a teacher, or is that what you wanted to do?
Teacher? I never thought of doing that. I mean, I'm good with children, but I never thought of doing that.
And what do you do now versus what you want to do?
Yeah.
Right now, just I'm doing remote customer service, but I would love to work with like animals, or do something like spiritual, or do something like beautiful, like decorating, or just something happy.
Well, you show me a combination of the two.
Yeah, maybe it's like spiritual training or healing. You're definitely going to teach people or like lead people. I heard you were going to lead people, so teach them, lead them. But maybe you're going to teach them. It feels like Reiki. It feels like spiritual healing. Definitely lots through animals, intuitively. Maybe a medical medium. Like, do you feel like you're a medical medium?
No, I just pick up on feelings really easily, but I never thought of it being a medical one.
Yeah, I feel like you're going to find, like, you're so good at that. And maybe you're starting with the animals and talking with them and to them, and then you start knowing, like, what their ailments are and what they need healing done. And I feel like it moves from animals to people quickly, and this is what you run with. You're not going to be an insurance adjuster. You're not meant to do that. There's money in it, but it's just not where you're going to make money. You're going to be okay with that. I feel like I do just want to bring up the relationship real quick because I know that's what you were talking about. While it was good, it was heavy. And I just feel like I'm working too hard. It to me, it's like a sunflower seed. Like you have to work so hard to open that seed, and it's so messy and it makes a disaster for like one little nut. And this is how they're showing me like that little part was great, but it was so much work to get there. I definitely feel like it's happening for a reason, maybe not your choice, but it's because of timing. And if you were to stay or they didn't make the move to separate, you would have settled, and that's not the life for you. You're not going to be happy that way.
Now, is there a guy that's around that really hasn't like he said I think it's your uncle. He says he's dawdling. There's like a guy that's not really asking you out but wants to.
Well, there's guys from my past that still text me. Some I answer, some I don't because they did me wrong. The ones that I don't answer, but they still try to reach out. There's just like maybe like one or two that I still talk to, but I don't take them seriously as wanting a real future. So I keep them as friends. Like they never said anything coming forth when I was with them to make me feel like they wanted like a future with me. So I just stopped it and just became platonic. So I'm not dating right now. I haven't gotten out and meet any new people. This last person was the first person that I clicked with and met. So I don't know of anybody else now.
I just feel like you weren't able to be your real full self with them. And I think that's the problem. I think like chemistry was there and like love and mutual feelings were there, but you weren't really being your true self. Or you weren't able to be your true self.
I wanted us to work up to that. I mean, I was
trying, but he also was a person that needed a lot of help kind of thing. And I thought that, I was in his life to kind of like, when I saw what his life was a glimpse of it, like it just seemed like, whoa, this person kind of like really needs me and needs a lot of help, because I know how it feels to be in that situation. I've been in that part of my life and I'm still not fully out of it. So I felt like we were going towards being a different side of each other, meaning him seeing that side of me and me
like a mirror, yeah.
kind of like helping him get to a bit, yeah. And then it's like we just had this blow up on May 6th, and my feelings are still so hurt about it, and I still can't believe it just ended like that when I thought that it was going to go very far. We made plans and stuff about the future, but maybe that's why you're seeing that he didn't see like a full real me.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to make of it. It's just like still in my heart, it hurts.
Yeah, well, and especially when you don't get closure and it doesn't make sense. But a lot of times, the best way and the best of my understanding is the angels take people out of your life at specific times for your own good. So had this blow up not happened, I do think you probably would have settled, and you would not have been happy. It's out of your control, but they weren't here to make you a better person. It would have been struggling, and no, that's what they're just saying, if anything, you would have helped them be a better person, but it wouldn't have been reciprocated. And I hate saying this, but probably a waste of your energy, and maybe too much energy, because I think you would have given all of your energy, which is why they kind of stopped it abruptly. I feel like somebody new is coming along, though. I think that's what Shaun was saying too.
I think he has a T in his name. Your uncle is pretty much saying that this person's dawdling and like wasting your time, but he's gonna grow a set. That's what he said, not me. He's gonna grow a set and grow up.
Yeah, I feel like he's taking actions too. He's very handsome.
Yeah.
What's crazy? There's a guy, his name is Tim, from my past. He's older than me. He's married though now. He got back with his ex-wife, and they live in South Carolina now. I know it's gonna be him.
Does he have big dimples?
We still keep in touch, but yeah. And he's short, but he's a very cute man. But he just, I don't want to be with somebody that would do that, like get back with your wife and still be talking to me.
That might not be him.
Special to me,
does he have very big dimples?
So I know it can't be him.
She said, yeah. But this person's like almost like.
Somewhat, yeah.
This person's like they haven't grown up yet.
Well, I was feeling this person is also they were immature and they've been immature, but now I think they want to like settle down. I agree. Yeah. It's interesting because
it can't be him.
I mean, it doesn't have to be him. No, I just feel like he's a very handsome man. He has dimples.
Yeah,
But
I think they're coming soon, like before the end of this year, maybe January.
Yeah, don't fret about what's going on right now. It's gonna be over, and you're gonna be better for it. And do you make sketches of like your is it jewelry or art?
I used to draw a lot when I was younger. I still have some drawings. I don't draw that much, but I used to write and draw a lot. I wrote something for Jose, the last person I was involved with. I wrote it in my journal when we first got back together. I didn't read it to him, but I write and draw a lot, and I have like a coloring book for calmness right now that I try to use, but I'm too distracted. I'll finish it. But I used to be really artsy when I was younger. And
it's gonna come back in the sense of I don't know if you're gonna be making like crystal jewelry or something connected to spirituality,
like creative
like that. So he said don't put the sketchbook away.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah. Do you see my dreams coming true, like of me getting married and having children, like things like that?
Yes.
Or is that not in the cards for me this lifetime?
Yeah, no, you're gonna get what you're asking for. You just gotta have patience. I get. How old are you right now?
I am 44.
I was gonna say by 46, so maybe within the next 2 years, which makes sense because I feel like the person you're supposed to be with, you're going to meet before the end of this year, if not by February next year. And I think you just have to have a little bit of patience. Might start off more as a friendship, but you will have the happy family. You actually got the Four of Wands, which to me is always like stability, but it is like getting what you want, right? So not being like too low, getting what you want,
Right.
and the Justice card, which is also, getting something in your favor or like things evening out. So if you feel like they're not in your favor right now, maybe because you're single, you'll definitely get your justice soon. I feel like it's soon. They just keep on saying to have patience. And you know what, maybe too, what Shaun was talking about, you writing, I'm going to say, I was thinking of that book, that movie, I think it was Practical Magic, where she writes up like who she, like the guy of her dreams or the person of your dreams. If you can, next time you're in a relaxed state or whatever, try to write down like what qualities in a person would make you happy, and write that all down on a piece of paper and fold it up and bury it in the backyard and manifest it.
And just keep picturing yourself rising up. I don't know if that happened in your dream, but he's showing me you going upwards.
Yeah.
60 seconds.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling.
Yes, we hope we helped you, and keep us posted.
Okay, thank you.
Good night.
Thanks for having me, Shaun. Keep it posted.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. When's our next show, Shaun?
Excuse me.
I think
I did take a picture of all the callers who didn't get called today. So if you call in next time, we'll pick you up first. Looks like the next show is the 6th at 5 p.m.
So next Tuesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time.
And now you can also see us on our YouTube channel, Charmed Spirit Guides, and our Facebook site, Charmed
Messages
from Heaven. Sorry about that.
I forgot what it was too.
We look forward to talking to everyone next week, and thank you for listening.
Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.